Do you understand why guys would have a problem with with a woman with a high body count, though?
I think it's insecurity. Do they really want to have a woman that is just a virgin? Because she's not gonna be good and she's gonna have no experience.
They don't need you to be good, though.
That's so boring. Isn't that
It's not boring.
It's like you haven't been to it enough, that's why I like you. I think that's crazy. I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me at all.
They don't find it unattractive that a woman would have inexperience because they feel like, what's going to make that experience in the bedroom so powerful is not that she can bounce off the walls or knows all these tricks or knows all these sexual things and look, she's doing something like out of a porno. Then what's appealing is that she's really excited to be there for him. She's present, she's loyal, she's committed, and he doesn't need her to be an acrobat. He just needs her to be loyal.
And a lot of women lack accountability. There's a lot of women who you will sit down and ask her, like, hey, like in your last relationship, like what role did you play in it going wrong?
Right.
And she'll look you dead in the eyes and say nothing. I did what I was supposed to do. He cheated.
Yeah.
Or I did what I was supposed to do. He neglected me.
Yeah. That right there, what you said, a lot of women lack accountability. No. And I can say a lot of men lack accountability. How about we address the men lacking your emotional state?
I think what you're doing is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Because again, I never said that men don't lack accountability. When you said it, I nodded. Yep, you're right. A lot of men do. But just the mere mention of a woman having something to work on made you feel away. You tell a woman that she needs to work on something, or you tell a woman that she's doing something wrong, automatically go into defense. Yeah, they may be wrong too, and we'll get to that. But right now, we on you. Don't spin it back in my moment of telling you what you need to work on. And a lot of women do that.
Modern dating isn't broken. It's weaponized. Women say they want honest, confident men, but they forget what they've created. A world where accountability is optional and entitlement is default. Men are now the ones calculating risk before ever saying a word. One misread situation, one accusation, one rumor, and your entire life can collapse. So men protect themselves the only way that makes sense: silence.
How are you equal if the men are the ones that have to fight and die to defend the country? The men are the ones that build and maintain all the infrastructure. None of this stuff in the studio is built or maintained by women. Do you know that like 90% of infrastructure jobs are still held by men? And that if you look at the top 20 jobs held by women now versus 1924 are almost the exact same. So women have had 100 years to do whatever they want, and they still do the same 20 jobs they did 100 years ago, other than we switched out farm labor for HR work. But other than that, we're secretaries, nurses, daycare ladies, early childhood education, administrative assistants, retail workers, all the same shit that we were a century ago. If the men are the ones tasked with every time there's a natural disaster, they have to go out and rescue people from the fires and the floodwaters, and every time there's a war, the men have to go and fight it and defend the country. Where does the equality come in?
Hookups won't make him stay. Bedroom access never built love. Women put men in the fling zone and expect long-term loyalty. They think giving their body is investment. But men want peace, respect, effort. Not chaos, not demands, not entitlement. Men spent years giving validation freely, hoping women would reciprocate. Instead, they got attitude, ego, and manipulation. Now men have pulled back, and women are shocked that the attention well has dried up.
Do you want to know your hint to go up to a girl? Eye contact. If they're just looking at you, they want you to come up to them.
I'm
Just
taking
like,
mental notes.
and this is my hint. I literally kept going like this. And we made eye contact, I swear to you, like maybe 8-9 times. So that was my hint, like come up to me, like I'm obviously think you're cute or something, right? Did not come up to me, and I was
So
like,
basically
all right,
read her
kinda
mind.
bummed. Yeah, that's kind of what I was
That's
saying.
a note.
I get back home, I wake up the next day, I get a DM. Hey, saw you at the Steve Madden event. You're really cute. I open it. It was the pink shirt guy. I was like, why didn't you come up to me, like at the actual thing?
Guys are scared nowadays.
Guys are so scared.
Scene, we were kind of like,
So how
okay.
how often would you say you get approached in a normal week? Have you? Because I think it's been less. Like I've noticed a decline in the amount of people that approach in the last like.
Yeah, I feel like
I feel like it's less common.
yeah.
I think post-COVID
Yeah.
as well, sort of post, the beer bug or whatever you want to call it, it's certainly less common, and less common anyway because of the reasons we've said, because of the dating apps, and because of the
Women control access to intimacy, so approaching them has become pointless. You can pursue, text, plan, invest, but she already decided who gets access. The truth is harsh but simple. Men aren't afraid of rejection. They're tired of being publicly humiliated for even trying. A compliment becomes creepy. A conversation becomes harassment. Women made the rules. Men are simply following them.
Got this complaint from a lot of women actually that men don't really make real approaches anymore. If they do, it's like some bullshit, like they're gonna catcall or whatever. I do blame the internet as a part of it, but also
I think it's safer for dating apps and Instagram because I just send a DM or send a text, you don't respond, okay, cool, no pressure, no actual rejection, is whatever.
Men are providers, so go do that job, go learn a trade, go do something.
Well, you said that that's all they're good for.
Yeah.
And what are you good for?
A lot of things.
Like?
I'm funny, I'm smart.
You haven't demonstrated that yet.
Okay, well, that's your opinion. I'm a musician, I dance.
You dance?
The list goes on and on.
What a great quality. You can dance. What do you bring to the table, though?
What do I bring to the table?
Yeah.
I'm smart, I'm funny, I'm attractive, I have talents.
I don't know if men are so useless that their only job is to be providing for you. It sounds like you're just a typified eater. Like, I don't know what you're really bringing to the table. You're just kind of consuming resources, right?
I mean, if you want to hear the answer that I could be domesticated and I can cook and clean and do all that, I can.
No, that's not what I'm asking. What I'm asking is what of value are you bringing to society?
By being me.
By being you. I'm enough.
I am enough.
Okay.
Men today aren't scared of no. They're scared of screenshots, TikTok callouts, HR reports, and false narratives. A man can lose his job, reputation, even freedom, just for approaching the wrong woman at the wrong time. Meanwhile, women wonder why men won't talk to them. Because the cost is too high, and the reward barely exists.
Why men never approach women anymore?
Men don't approach women because they always turn us down. That's easy. I mean, I get turned down all the time. All the time.
But they're not really giving you a chance out there?
No, they're not giving me a chance. That's why I don't even approach. I mean, I say hi and be nice, but man, that's about it, and keep it moving.
Any advice you would give to the chicks out there?
At least hear the dude out. You know, if he say hi, you know, buy you a drink or something, at least hear him out instead of just saying no or saying that you have a boyfriend, because everybody know they lying.
How do you think they got that wall up between us?
Too many options. Dating apps, social media, gas station, library, gym, you name it.
What's actually hilarious is the amount of women that are outraged by this soft guy era, because basically these men are flipping the roles on them and they realize how ridiculous and unrealistic it sounds when a man says it, but then when they say it, it's not ridiculous. Like some women have even gone as far as to call these men and act really homophobic towards them for simply asking for what they're asking for. And what I get from it, even if it is a joke, jokes aside, it's about reciprocation, and it's showing how many women expect it automatically because their inflated egos are telling them that they deserve it no matter what, without any reciprocation. And I don't know about you guys, but any relationship that you're in deserves appreciation, reciprocation.
Most men stayed silent for survival, not spite. Loneliness wasn't the enemy, danger was. Women said, "Leave us alone." Men listened. Now women cry about nobody approaching them. This is the world feminism built. Independent, empowered, and completely alone. No calls, no dates, no effort from men. They wanted freedom from men, and they got it.
I bet your homeboy will. Drizzle, drizzle.
It's giving uneducated.
Yeah, you can't offset us.
You guys, I am stuck on this drizzle TikTok, and it has me rolling.
Appreciate
but I will
it.
say, ladies, I'm sorry.
Girls, when was the last time a man approached you at a bar and started talking to you? And I thought this was just me thing, but they were all like, no, it hasn't happened in, I can't even tell you how long, like before COVID. And I thought that was a me experience. I was like, okay, maybe I give off like a standoffish vibe. I don't know. I don't think so. But no, they all agreed. They're like, I can't tell you the last time a man tried to talk to me at a bar. A man tried to offer to buy me a drink. Do men still do that? Men, can you weigh in? And I don't even need the drink, but like the last time, and I'll go up and talk to guys, but like, can someone explain?
Ladies keep asking this, but when are you going to realize that there are consequences to your words and actions? It's because men would rather keep to themselves than to be called a creep, or at the very least be publicly embarrassed, or at worst be accused of something. A lot of women do not realize that because of social media, a lot of young men believe that women despise them. Between the 4B movement, the it's all men until no men, and picking the bear over the man, because of this, most of them assume that women genuinely want nothing to do with them.
The irony? Men have no issue approaching women outside the West. Abroad, they're respected, valued, and appreciated. Here, they're treated like criminals for showing interest. Women forget something critical. Men are consumers. If the product stops delivering value, they stop buying. Men didn't change, and the marketplace did.
Last night I went out with a couple friends and we were sitting outside watching a concert, and we were just talking about how men never approach women. And I get it, it's nerve-wracking, it's uncomfortable, it could be like severe rejection, all these things, but it's frustrating when it feels like women have to do all of the work. So there was a couple guys that were clearly looking at us, and we decided to do a little experiment. So one of my friends, she went to the bathroom, and on her way back, she decided to stand like 10 feet from them. She's not going to approach them, but she's going to stand 10 feet from them all alone. And you're talking outdoors, concert. And she is just, in fact, I forgot that she was doing this experiment. And
like, I have done this before, and me and my girlfriends have done this before, where it's like, oh, look, there's an attractive guy, go stand close to him, or walk to the bathroom. When you walk into the bathroom, walk by him. But then I can admit, I be so awkward, y'all. I'm not even lying. Like, if I'm doing it, I'm staring down. I'm not making eye contact. My body language is off.
Stop it. Get some help.
So I feel like, to her point, I feel like sometimes we have to be aware of how awkward we can be too. Because, yeah, her friend is standing there, but what if her friend was standing there looking like a lost puppet? But let's continue.
The look on her face looked like she was lost. So I was like, hey, we're over here. But I was like, oh, yeah, we're doing this experiment. So she definitely looked approachable, almost looked like she needed help. And then she was just casually enjoying the music, even looks back at them. All the while, my other friend and I are watching, and these guys are like gawking at her, just nonstop staring at her. And she stands there for at least 10 minutes doing this, dancing and within 10 feet. And not once did they approach her. Not once did they even attempt to. And she walks then by them and around to come back to us, and they are just gawking, staring at her as she walks back. So as we get up to leave for the night, we walk literally within 2 inches of them, right in front of them, and not one says a thing. Mind you, when she came back from the bathroom, she did get approached by 4 men that were like 65, because I feel like that the men of that age and genre, that they just know how to approach women. They just know, like, that's in their DNA. On the lines, it's gotten lost. And we were sitting there observing, and there was only one girl that was really talking to a few men, and every single time she was approaching them. So what is it? Like, what do women need to do to be approachable? We thought, okay, we're sitting in a group of 3, that can be intimidating. So she went out on her own, stood 10 feet, even did a little glance at them, was standing all alone, and still nothing. Like, what do women need to do to be approachable?
Standing near a man isn't shooting your shot. Modern men don't like guessing. They don't like games. If a woman wants a man today, she needs to approach. She needs to speak. She needs to make her intentions clear. Because men are no longer willing to gamble their careers, peace, or dignity on someone who can destroy them with one TikTok clip. Women said they don't need men. Now they need to prove otherwise. Women want connection but refuse responsibility. They ask, where are the good men? Without asking the real question, why aren't the good men choosing me? Men didn't disappear. They just stopped chasing people who treat them like disposable validation machines. Thanks for watching Male Imperium. Your support fuels this brotherhood. Tap the like button, share this truth with the men who need it, and subscribe so you never miss the message every king deserves to hear.